This year is coming to an end, and unfortunately, a lot of you watching may not been able to fully achieve all it is that you wanted to achieve this year. But for this video, I want to share with you some limiting beliefs that you need to break for the next year to be able to achieve all it is that you want to achieve. Some limiting beliefs that I broke that led me to be successful this year. Without further talking, let's dive right into the video. Now, my first limiting belief that I really struggled with for the absolute longest is going to be the amount of time that is going to take me to be able to be where I want to be at in life. This is very, very limiting. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong to go out there and set goals, set high expectations to be able to say, okay, by the end of this year, I want to achieve this in my business, or by the end of this year, I want to make X amount of dollars. There's nothing wrong with that. But what really truly hindered my growth and my success rate was the fact that I became so obsessed with it to where it became unhealthy. It's okay to be obsessed with your career path and what it is you want to do in life and your goals. But when it becomes an unhealthy obsession, that's where you're going to start notice your downfall. And that's when you're going to start notice a lot of stress and anxiety. And a lot of times what happens is we find a career path or we find something that we're passionate about and we learn from all these other gurus, we learn from other people, and we start comparing their growth rate to our growth rate. How long it took me to get successful will not determine how long it will take you to get successful. We all have our own journeys and we all have our own stride. And for the longest, I had to deal with just rushing and expediting the process when it takes a long journey to get to where you want to be at in life. And I always looked at it like this. If I'm going through a long season of trial and error and I want to rush and expedite the process of getting successful, getting wealthy, being happy, whatever it is, whatever my goals may be, if I try to expedite that process and rush it, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to be able to manage what it is that I want because I am not skillfully trained for it yet. So going through that season, going through that journey, going through the long process that it takes to be able to get successful will be able to sustain you for the long term because you're going to have better understanding of how to manage whatever it is you're trying to manage or be successful at. Once I removed that expedited process mindset in my life, I noticed that my success rate grew rapidly. Moving on to limiting belief number 2 is going to be no one is going to help you. And I know that's hard to hear because we want help. We want a group, a community, friends, family to come and help us and believe in us and whatever it is we're trying to achieve. But the raw reality of it is no one cares and no one is going to help you. So you really have to shift your mindset when it comes to thinking, I'm going to start this business and I'm going to count on this many people to help me, these friends, this family members to help me. Because if you have that mindset going into whatever it is you're trying to start, ultimately you're going to lead to a big disappointment because no one's going to help you. That's just that. There's nothing more I can say about that. Moving on to limiting belief number 3, and this is a big one, it's going to be you need to stop thinking that money is hard to make because it's not. There is an abundance of money out there in the world. You kind of, in a way, have to manipulate yourself to think that money is really easy to make. Even though if you never made, say, $5,000, $10,000, you have to manipulate yourself in a way to believe that that is achievable. You have to understand that there is millions of people out there in the world who have what you want, who achieve the success that you want. You got to understand that they are humans. If they were able to figure it out and achieve it and make X amount of dollars, what is hindering you from doing the same exact thing? Honestly, I kind of look at it in this way. Say I'm starting my freelance business and I want to get paid $1,500 per video shoot. I have the mindset now that there is somebody out there walking around who owns a business who has my money, my $1,500 and more sitting in their bank account. They just don't know who I am yet. They just haven't met me yet. So when you walk around with the mindset of people out there have my money in their bank account, so I just need to figure out how I can create an offer, how I can create a package, how I can create a service that is going to bring value to them in their business so they can give me my money back. Have that mindset, have that abundance mindset. You got to understand that money is never running out. We all need money to live, and there's a ton of money to go by. Now, I know some people might be like, well, I want to make 6 figures a month. I want to make 10,000 a month. I want to make 50,000 a month, but that seems pretty unrealistic. 100K, that's a lot of money. I don't know if I can achieve that. When you limit yourself and you limit that, when you limit yourself and when you limit yourself to that mindset, of course it's going to be difficult because you don't have an abundance mindset. You got to have an abundance mindset. When you truly start to understand how money works and what money is, then you're going to start generating a whole lot of money without even trying to generate it, if that makes any sense. Limiting belief number 4 is going to be you need to build confidence. There are so many young entrepreneurs out there who are probably younger than you. There's 15-year-olds living the life that a 30-year-old would dream of living. But at the end of the day, it does not matter how old you are. What matters is your confidence. What matters is, are you confident in your knowledge, in your skill set of what it is that you do, your career path that you're choosing? If you walk with humility, if you walk with confidence, and if you walk with integrity, people look at you different. People treat you different. If you're 15, 16, 18 years old and you have the humility, you have the confidence, it does not matter your age. When a 50-year-old, 40-year-old comes up to you and sees your success rate, sees your humility, sees your confidence in what it is that you do, the first question they ask you is not going to be how old you are. They're not going to care, because you're so confident in what you know that age is just a number to them. It doesn't even come across their mind. And a lot of people lack the confidence in what they do. And when you lack confidence in what you do, people start getting skeptical if you're even able to be a right fit for them and their business. I'm a pretty young guy myself, but one thing I can say is I am extremely confident in what it is that I do with all my businesses that I run. I am confident that I know exactly what it is that I'm talking about, and I can provide you a irresistible offer and get my money that I want in my bank account from you. Now, for some people, it takes time to build this confidence, but I find that when you start practicing something over and over and over again, it's just like working out. If you do 100 push-ups every single day for an entire month, eventually you're going to build a chest. It's the same with whatever career path it is you want to do. If you're confident, if you study, if you learn it, if you go out there and practice, if you go out there and execute every single day, you're going to build so much knowledge, and you're just going to naturally build the confidence in what it is that you're trying to do. A lot of people who get into the entrepreneurial space, they lack confidence. It's common and it's okay. You just got to figure out how can you get your confidence. And once you get that confidence, you're going to crush whatever niche that you're in. Guarantee it. My last point that I want to share with you guys is you need to stop thinking on how to make a lot of money and start thinking how can you be the best at what it is you want to do in your career. I'm telling you, that is the #1 biggest mindset shift that you have to have. If you go into any business, if you start any career thinking, okay, how can I make the most amount of money this month, this year, it's going to take you an extremely long time to generate that money, especially if you're doing it on your own. But instead, if you just shift your mindset and ask yourself, how can I be the best person at what it is that I want to do with my life? How can I be the best in the field that I want to be the best in? I'm telling you, once you do that, dude, money is literally going to just flood into your bank account. You're not even going to know what to do with the amount of money that you're going to get. People love, and I say love, to spend money on other people who know what it is they're talking about, who can execute what it is that they say that they can execute. People have no issue with investing their money into other people. That's how businesses thrive, by helping each other, by investing in each other. One of the 3 biggest pillars in running a successful business is your integrity, your offer, and your performance. Do you show up on time? Can you get the job done? Humility. Are you walking with confidence? Are you walking with obedience? Are you walking with integrity? Are you walking with honesty? And your offer. Can you sell them an irresistible package for whatever service they are looking for? Those are one of the 3 biggest pillars in running any business. And you need to take note and understand that and remove those limiting beliefs. Because if you're just chasing the money, you're going to get burnt out. You're going to get tired. And who knows, even eventually you may get sick of what it is that you are doing. This year is ending very soon. And I want next year for you to live a life of abundance, a life of freedom, and a life of prosperity. I hope that you guys gain some type of knowledge and wisdom in this video. And I hope that you can remove these limiting beliefs that may be on your life right now and remove them for next year and fully crush and achieve all it is that you have planned for the years to come. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.